thought I was getting wax. I'm thinking I was finna get a box of wax for some reason. That's why I set up the camera like that, because I thought it was gonna be. I just showered and did my nair and stuff like that. My armpits are burning. Cause I used nair under there, cause I tried it before, but I had scratched. And then when I put it on, I kind of got like I got a burn. And then I did it this time because I thought, okay, I didn't scratch. It still burned. Not as bad, but it burned. So now I got Vaseline on my armpits with a little bit of deodorant because I am going out today. Hopefully that works. It stung a little bit on this side more because I actually just like rubbed it in because I thought that there was enough Vaseline as a protective layer, or that it was going to work as a protective layer. A little bit more just around it, and I just did a quick up and down. I got my fragrance oils in it. These are all the ones that have been approved for my lunch. But, you know, my main collection. So, what's in here? What's in here? Like, y'all know I want to get more, but because this is expensive per gram or even ounce. It's like $3 or something per ounce. And my other scent. And I'm gonna be honest, I just noticed that was in this. Candle sign stuff come quick. I ordered this like 2 days ago, and this is gonna come Friday, and it came today. And that's really good. But the thing is, it came in this though. Like, thank God it came like safe. I mean, it's like the bubble wrap one, but at the same time, still like, why not a box? That wasn't safe because they don't even have like I forgot what it's called, but the shrink wrap. They don't even have shrink wrap on their stuff or like bubble wrap around it. So that was unsafe. And then I got this fragrance sample that was free because they have a new collection out right now. And I got of course, the fruity one. Sugar Plum Punch. I watched Earth Glow review some of these oils that he got sent in my candle science, and I can't wait to be on that PR list someday. But I got this one because this one just interests me, and I watched that video I think today about the oils. I think it just premiered, so let's see how it smells. Okay, so I like it. It's not pungent, but I can smell it. But what I will say, it reminds me of cranberry prosecco, and I love that scent. It smells like cranberry prosecco. And then since I have these 4 in my main collection, I actually have 5, which is one of my previous scents from my previous collection that worked transferring over to this coconut wax. But I decided to release that for like a fall and winter fragrance because of it's like a little smoky, sweet. See, this is my marshmallow scent. It worked, but I said, you know, I'm just gonna wait for like colder months to release that. So that worked, and the cotton scent did too, I believe. And I still want to retest it. And it says that cranberry prosecco worked in my wax. I don't remember exactly that testing, and I didn't really document that well. Nor did I document clean cotton well. That's the cotton scent that I'm talking about. I didn't really document it well. I think it is smells good, but I don't remember. So I have to test those again just to be sure. So I have those 4 that I've approved, of course more, but I've approved and chosen for this lunch, which is only 4. I got these 4 samples that I already had in my box over there. Since we're moving, I kind of got everything packed away. Let's see if I can show you. I kind of go and just put everything out. So in that black box, I thought, because they were just in a regular box, but I thought, why not put it in there? Because it's like, it's supposed to be in a cold, dark space anyway. That makes sense. So I said, I want to do some more testing. Even I don't know if I want to waste this wax, because I should use this wax only for my collection, because I can at least make 22 of my 10-ounce candles with this 1 block of wax. And I get money from selling candles. I don't get money for testing, even though I do want to test. But at the same time, this was, you know, already expensive within it. Well, it's not really expensive. For 4 ounces, it was like $53 for 4 of these 4 ounces. So there's that. But I'm thinking about, I know I tried pink water lemonade in, I think, my paraffin wax, I believe. I know I tried watermelon in my cocoa wax, and it didn't really work out. May try to get it at some point, maybe let it sit for a little bit longer or cure for a little bit longer, don't know. But I'm gonna try pink water lemonade at some point. I don't know, I still don't know if I want to use that my wax block, because that's materials right there that cost, so I don't know. And Midnight Blackberry and Tonkin Oud again, because I really do like this scent. I want it to work. And Toasted Coconut. I like this scent too. And then the sugar plum punch, which I really do like the cranberry scent. I will most likely keep it or bring it back and test it in wax melts. I'm thinking about squeezable wax melts too, but no, I know those are more expensive to make because, well, I think cheaper on the wax department because I can spread it out with oil, but, and it's a longer shelf life too, but I need at least like, I think 10 to 17% fragrance oil. I can sell it for a little bit higher, of course, because you do get a lot in that pouch or whatever I decide to use. But I don't know yet. I feel like those are going to be a bestseller at the same time. I think there's a lot for fragrance oil right now, especially just to be using 4 ounces. So I don't know about that just yet. Basically, I was saying the scents that don't necessarily work in my candles, I may try them again in a different wax. I'll bring them back as wax melts and try different wax with them at some point. So basically that's what I was trying to say. Now these are, if I do test, I will test these 4 oils next. And at some point I will be making or start on my collection, my Anea collection with these 4 ounce oils at some point. I don't know exactly when yet because I don't have my labels yet, but I do want to go ahead and make them. But I do know that candles do work differently as they sit for a little bit. But that should still be fine, then it should not be an issue. But I just don't know when I'm gonna make them because at the same time, I don't have my labels yet. But at least I got some part of my candle line so that I can move forward. And I just gotta get my labels, so there's that. Okay, so I have been procrastinating on coming in this room making these candles. I have been thinking about it since I got my fragrance oils. But I don't know, I think it's not only because my stuff is all packed up. My main stuff is not. It's just that, one, I don't have my labels yet. 2 is like, well, the main thing, honestly, because that's kind of what I want to perfect, is my system, like how I make them, honestly. That's really what I want to perfect here, is how I make them. And I have my little stand back, right? I have this back, but to me, it's like really tall. It's like too tall, maybe. But as y'all know, I have my smaller pictures, and you know, if I'm trying to do it from here, you know, if I'm trying to do that, it'll be a long fall, for one, because basically, and also I need a catch cup for this too. I need a catch cup. So it'll be much simpler, honestly, for me to just probably melt them on the stove. I don't know. But I don't know if I can fit 3 candles in here because I want to make them all with all 3 candles. So I'm making 3 candles per scent, so that's 12 candles. I don't know if I'm doing the whole case right now. To be honest, I gotta make sure that I, you know, do it right in the first place to make this not so difficult. So, but I think it's just really tall, and how the cord is kind of like short. Maybe if I do it like this and have a little bit more. Okay, so thank God that worked. I just kind of move the cord around here because it was in the back. But yeah, so I did that, and then I got it up to the front. And you might not be able to see that, but maybe a little bit. There's a lot of wax like all in here, so that's gonna have to melt down. Cause that's one thing about this thing is that I have to like stick in. I broke the thermometer, just stick it in there. I don't even have it anymore. Yeah, I was using it for something else. I threw that away. But I had to do that to get all this solidified wax out. But right now, I'm going to see if it melts, honestly. Just like leave it in there for right now, honestly. So I don't know if I want to do it like this. Now, I'm gonna have to at some point, but I don't have that. I don't have the system right to be messing with this, honestly, so I don't know. And I do have 2 pouring pictures, but one still has like a paraffin wax in it, so this is all I got to work with, to be honest. And I could, of course, put in at least 2 candles worth of wax in here, but I have to wait for it to melt down. So I don't know, that'll be a lot, and I just need, honestly, a catch cup here because my candles are up, and I don't think I have a clean glass right now to go put in my unused wax in because this isn't cleaned out. As you can see, there's a lot of wax in here that I just scraped out because I was saving it, but we're not using that. So yeah, I just put out my supplies down here. so my battery can stay. Okay, so I did a job. It took a lot of thinking and patience, but I think I got it. I think I got it down. I burnt myself a little bit here because I tapped it in, which I probably saw. So I got them poured. I wasted a little bit. I figured that I would because it was gonna be like really tall in the container with a picture. So I'm glad that I did only do 3 because I'm only doing 3 per scent anyway. But I'm glad because 3 actually fit in here perfect. So, and I think in the taller pictures, I want to say when I was doing something, I think 4 fit in there. I don't know. And I think a lot. So I was like, I'm still thinking, you know, what if I mix up the wicks or like, I don't know, because it's just nerve-wracking to be doing this, you know, because I have experience in testing, but I don't have much experience in like making them. Plus, I have to overthink anyway, so. And I end up using my bigger measuring cup that I started out with because I wasn't sure if all of that was gonna fit in here. So, in this right here, so I just ended up using this one. So stirring my wax, I ended up doing a bit of splashing with those straws. One of my straws was actually a little bent. So I got another straw so I can have a little bit more structure. And I think, yeah, I'll go ahead and turn all of this off. And as you see, it's still doing this, in which I actually don't even need the tip because the tip kept coming off. And I'm thinking it's because it had a little bit of the soft wax in there, so maybe it was sliding because of that. I don't know. It doesn't really do that a lot, but it's been doing that a little bit lately, in which after it did that, it still ended up working. I had to adjust my picture a little bit, but other than that, or actually my melter, because without the spout, you know, it gets on here because it makes the nozzle a little bit shorter, but it's still fine. Honestly, probably has a bit of a better pour at that, but I'm not gonna, I don't know exactly, but it actually does work pretty fine. And I have to go ahead and clean this off. Move that. And then I'm gonna put this back on top. Oh, and it's also best while it's solidified to go ahead and pour it back in here. So I actually need to go ahead and do that. And I just move my scale so I can let it drip on the paper and then move it and then do that. And I'm not gonna make all the rest of the counters. I just want to start to see how it's gonna work out, to see if I need to change anything, just to go ahead and get started, see how that was gonna work. And this is where we are right now. So it ended up working out. I overthought it a little bit, but it actually ended up working. So this actually isn't too high. As long as I have some stuff under here to do some cleanup, and you know, I may have to wipe under some stuff, but for the most part, it's still fine. Of course, it needs some fine tuning, but we're just getting started. And for this to be my, I won't say first because I have been making candles for like a few years now. Still been testing, doing a few lunches, and yeah, so you know, and every time I lunch, I go back to the drawing board and I re-lunch again because I think that I can do something better. And I think this is gonna be it. Or this is my, you know, latest re-lunch or whatever. And I think this is gonna be the one. So I've done a lot of thinking here. I think I've been fine-tuning my brand and what I want my brand to represent, and my calendars and stuff like that, and my designs. So this should be the last, hopefully the last time that I have to relaunch and stuff like that, and want to change stuff around, waste money, and stuff like that. So yeah, this is where we are.